all to maintain silence during the formal proceedings of the program. I now welcome our respected fathers and sisters, the academic coordinators, onto the stage. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The galaxy of intellectuals, Your Excellency, Reverend Father Thomas, Vice Principal, Reverend Father Shibin, Sister Danya, all academic coordinators, teachers, parents and my dear friends. How different is this morning? Indeed, very wonderful. The vibe around us tells us a beautiful tale. On 2nd October, we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti every year. It is a non-violence day in India. And not forgetting our Lal Bahadur Shastri, who is also celebrating his birth anniversary. He was a devoted follower of Mahatma Gandhi and he was a man of tremendous integrity. Let's remember both of them on their Jayanti with a deep sense of gratitude for everything they have done for India. Well, I'm Hema of class 10, shall be your host for the day. It's my great pleasure and the first and foremost duty on behalf of management, teaching and supporting staff and students of Bharat Mata, I warmly welcome you all to this celebration. With the emotions of nationalism and patriotism, Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated every year as a national festival of India by the Indians with the same enthusiasm. This day is for remembering his teachings and values which he contributed to the society and to understand the sacrifices he made for freedom of our country. Wishing you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. Dear God, into your hands we place our worries and troubles. Into your wisdom we place our path, direction and goals. Into your love we place our lives. Let us begin our celebration by seeking the choicest blessings of God. I would like to welcome Matthew and group for a prayer song.
Today we all have gathered here to celebrate 152nd birthday of Mahatma Gandhi ji, father of our nation. I am extremely honored and feel privileged to have given this opportunity to address everyone on this very special occasion. I am immensely pleased to welcome our honored Principal Reverend Father Thomas, who always stands as the backbone of our institution. A warm welcome to you, Father. I wholeheartedly welcome our Vice Principal, Reverend Father Shibin, to this elegant program. I welcome you, Father. I warmly and respectfully welcome our headmistress, Sister Danya, who always guides us for the success of our institution. I welcome you, Sister. of high school section, Pretty Ma'am. High school section, Sridevi Ma'am. Lower primary section, Mamata Ma'am. And nursery section, Bindu Ma'am, for this elegant program. A warm welcome to you all, dear coordinators. I like to welcome all my teaching staff and supporting staff who have always supported us in the spreading the light of knowledge. A warm welcome to you all teachers and supporting staff. Last but not least, I sincerely welcome all my friends to this wonderful occasion. Once again, I welcome everyone to this function. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Sinchana, for welcoming the gathering. Raghupati Raghava Rajaram, also called as Ramdan, is a devotional song widely popularized by Mahatma Gandhiji and was his favorite. Now here comes Brother Don and group to put the stage on live by their singing. Meanwhile, I would be glad to request our principal, Reverend Father Thomas, to garland the photo of Mahatma Gandhi with soothing music along extend a respect to non-divine soul. Please welcome them with a big hands.
प्यारे तो सीताराम।
तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
A blend of cosmic tune and divine music really proved as icing cake of this occasion. Thank you very much, friends, for your fabulous singing. Gandhiji, known as the father of the nation, and for students like us as Babu. He lives in the heart of millions of people even today. His famous and inspirational thoughts inspire not only Indians but the whole world. Let's move forward and be ready to listen to the biography of Mahatma Gandhiji. I now welcome Apeksha from 7th Standard to present Childhood of Gandhiji.
Honorable Principal, Father, respected sister, teacher, non-teaching staff and all my dear friends. Happy Gandhi Jayanti to all of you. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. I am Apeksha from class 7B. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in Porbandar, also known as Sudampuri in Gujarat on October 2nd, 1869. His birthday is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti every year on 2nd October. His parents were Karamchand Gandhi and Putali Bai. Mohandas was the youngest of their 6 children. He was the favorite child of the family and was called Monya by his fond parents and their friends. Monya adored his mother and he loves his father too, but he was little afraid of him. Gandhiji's father, Karamchand Gandhi, was popularly known as Kaba Gandhi, had a little formal education, but his knowledge and experience made him a good administrator. He was brave and generous. Putali Bai, Gandhiji's mother, was deeply religious. Every day she worshipped at the temple and she was lovable and strong-willed woman. I would like to share an experience of his life which shows that the equality and the fraternity was inborn in Gandhiji. He had one friend, however, a boy named Ukka. Ukka was a sweeper boy and an untouchable. One day, Monya was given some sweets. He ran at once to Ukka to share them with him. "Don't come near me, little master," said Ukka. "Why not?" asked Monya, greatly surprised. "Why can't I come near you? I am an untouchable, master," Ukka replied. Monya took hold of Ukka's hand and filled them with sweets. His mother saw this from window and she ordered Monya to come in at once. "Don't you know that high caste Hindu should never touch an untouchable?" she said sternly. "Why not, mother?" asked Monya. "Because our Hindu custom forbids it," she said. "I don't agree with you, mother. I find nothing wrong in touching Ukka. He is no different from me, is he?" His mother had no answer. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was small and dark and looked no different from millions of other children born in India. Yet, this he was not an ordinary child. He was to fight and overcome a great empire without taking arms, set his country free. He was to be called the Mahatma, the great soul. Let us all pay him a tribute is not simply by remembering him, but by following his values in our lives. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Apeksha. Now, here comes Pavana of 9th Standard to present educational glimpse of Mahatma Gandhiji.
Good morning, everyone. Respected fathers, sisters, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Pavana N.A. from 9th B. Today, on behalf of each one of us, I would like to speak a few words on the topic Gandhiji as a student. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who is famously known as Mahatma Gandhi, was more than just a lawyer. He is remembered as an anti-colonial nationalist as he was the leader in India's independence movement. His non-violent tactics became famous around the world and influenced some freedom fighters around the world, including Martin Luther King. Gandhi's education was met with challenges, right from elementary school up to college. Despite these challenges, he managed to accomplish his goals and inspire many people around the world. Here is a brief overview of Mahatma Gandhi's life during his school years. Gandhi received his primary education in the city of Pobandar. Being a famous and influential person, some people assumed that Gandhi was among the brightest students in his school. Contrary to this, Gandhi was an average student. He was not very good at academics or in any sporting activities. Gandhi later moved to Rajkot, a city located in western part of India. The move was necessary due to his father's new job. He joined Alfred High School. There was a lot of improvements in his performance in high school compared to elementary school. The young Gandhi, who was not good at anything, could now be recognized as a good student in various subjects including English. Alfred High School was later renamed after Gandhi after India's independence. In 2017, the school was closed and converted to a museum. He enrolled in Sanaldas Arts College, the only institution that was offering a degree. Gandhi later dropped out of college and went back home to his family in Pobandar. After some time, Gandhi decided to go back to college. He opted to take a different course, law. Since he had studied in India all his life, he decided to make a change and study in England. He joined the University College London and completed his law degree successfully after 3 years. With the education that Gandhi got from elementary school all the way to college, he managed to have a successful career despite all challenges he faced. Mahatma Gandhi is considered one of the most iconic and influential person in the whole world. Gandhi managed to learn and respect the moral principles as well as the character training he got from school. I would like to conclude this by saying education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, dear Pavana. It was meaningfully delivered. I'm glad to call upon Shamita from 2nd PU on stage to present Gandhiji the leader.
Good morning, everybody. Respected principal, vice principal, sister, teaching and supporting staff, and all my dear friends. Wish you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. As you all know that today we all have gathered here to celebrate 152nd birth anniversary of Father of our nation. I would like to speak few words from the bottom of my heart on this auspicious occasion. You might be thinking that how did this fire of freedom ignited in him? One train journey changed the whole perspective and purpose of his life and gave India a leader like him. A train journey in South Africa where Gandhiji was thrown out of a first-class compartment. This was the first discrimination he faced with. This incident became the turning point of his life to become a freedom fighter. After his return to his homeland, he started several freedom movements with his ideology of truth, non-violence, tolerance and social welfare. Let us have a look at some of the major nationalistic movements that played a crucial role in Gandhi's freedom struggle. It all began with Champaran Satyagraha. In 1917, Champaran is a village in Bihar where the condition of the indigo cultivators become miserable under Tinkatya system. Under this system, the farmers were forced to cultivate indigo and sell at a cheaper price. So for this, the farmers sought Gandhiji's help. At Champaran, Gandhi adopted civil disobedience movement and launched demonstrations and strikes against the landlords, as a result of which all the demands of the cultivators were accepted and the Satyagraha was successful. Next, coming to the Kedar Satyagraha, which led from 1917 to 1918. A no-tax campaign was started due to poor harvest in Kedar village of Gujarat. Mahatma Gandhi joined the movement on 22nd March 1918. They started the Satyagraha which finally led the British government fulfilling their demands. Non-cooperation movement was launched in 1920 by Mahatma Gandhi due to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. He framed the concept of Swaraj and it became a crucial element in the Indian freedom struggle. The movement gained the momentum and people started boycotting the product and establishments of British government like schools, colleges, government offices, but due to Chowra Chowri incident, Mahatma Gandhi ended this movement because in this incident 23 police officials were killed. There are just few to numbers. Several other movements that were led by Gandhiji for the sake of independent nation. Mahatma Gandhi was a beam of light who always showed right path to lead our life with truth, peace and non-violence. He sacrificed his life and fought till death for the independence of our nation. Thank you.
Thank you, dear friends, for beautifully presenting us all the biography of Mahatma Gandhiji. Now, Benita and group are going to draw the strings of our hearts and their soothing voice to cherish our souls by hymning a beautiful song.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे पर दुख के उपकार करे तो ये मन अभिमान ना आने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे सकल लोकमा सहुने वंदे निंदा न करे केनी रे सकल लोकमा सहुने वंदे निंदा न करे केनी रे वाच काच मन निश्चल राखे धन धन जननी तेनी रे वाच काच मन निश्चल राखे धन धन जननी तेनी रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे
That was indeed a lovely performance. How captivating! The tune of music still tickling my eardrums. Thank you, friends. Now I request our Honorable Principal, Reverend Father Thomas, to address the gathering and to give his valuable inputs. I would like to request our Principal to come on stage and say a few words.
Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Said by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to wish all the blessings and greetings of this precious day. So, as we all know, every year, October 2nd, we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti. Today, there is one more specialty. What is that? We remember Lal Bahadur Shastri also. So, who was Lal Bahadur Shastri? He was a Prime Minister of India after Jawaharlal Nehru, isn't it? And he made a lot of changes, revolutionary changes for the betterment of our country. So now I would like to say a few words about Mahatma Gandhiji. So what was the main quality or what was the main policy of Mahatma Gandhiji? So I'd like to stress on two things. That was ahimsa and non-violence. So I would like to stress on ahimsa and non-violence. As you all know, it is very simple to say one is non-violent, but to apply such thought to create major change in a large level is very tough. But when we think about Gandhiji, he actualized the concept of ahimsa and non-violence through his life. That is the main reason we call him Mahatma. What's the meaning of Mahatma? Already in the address, one of your friends stressed about that. Mahatma means the great soul. So we call Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as Mahatma Gandhi. So, when we think about ahimsa and non-violence, I would like to reread the concept of ahimsa and non-violence in present situation, in the context of present day. How can we practice ahimsa and non-violence? So there's a saying, words can kill more than sword. Words can kill more than sword. That means when we think about the history of our nation or history of the world, there are a lot of people killed by words than swords, which means unthoughtful words and unthoughtful decisions or statements cause a lot of problems around the world. So, in this particular situation, if we open the social media or any media, we can see that a lot of unthoughtful words and statements of our leaders creates a lot of problem, isn't it? So, in this day, I would like to tell you that if we are very careful about our words is coming from where? Our thoughts. If our thoughts are pure, then our words will be pure. So, in this day, especially when we remember Mahatma Gandhiji and his birthday, and also when we remember Lal Bahadur Shastri in this great day, let us try to have or let us try to maintain our words. We should promise that I will never hurt anyone by my unthoughtful words. So I will regain the spirit or I will actualize the dream of Gandhiji through my words. If I am speaking, if my words are good, my thoughts will be good. If my thoughts are good, my words and my actions will be good. So let us try to keep in our mind that all my actions, all my words that would be based on ahimsa and non-violence. I will never produce a word or never utter a word that will cause violence or kind of killing others or kind of giving a bad image for others. So with this I would like to conclude. Before that, there were a lot of programs by your friends from the primary section, from high school and from PU section. Beautifully they explained about the life of Gandhiji and all his activities. So I take this opportunity to congratulate everyone, and there were programs put by PU students, songs, Raghupati Raghava, Rajaram, everything were amazing, and also I appreciate all the teachers who worked behind to put up all this program. So once again, I congratulate everyone. Once again, I wish all the blessings and greetings of the day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Father. You have motivated us by sharing your expertise and knowledge. I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to welcome our dear Gnani sir to present sapling to our respected father, to respected our Reverend Father Thomas and all the dignitaries on the stage. Now I request Vice Principal to come on stage. Now I request Sister Danya to come on stage and receive the sapling. Now I request College Academic Coordinator Mrs. Priti Ma'am on the stage to receive the sapling. Now I request High School Academic Coordinator Mrs. Sridevi Ma'am to receive the sapling. Now I request Lower Primary Academic Coordinator Mrs. Mamata Ma'am to receive the sapling. Now I request Nursery Academic Coordinator Mrs. Bindu Ma'am to receive the sapling. Thank you, teachers. It is an auspicious day and I am glad to welcome Ishwar Prasad of 1st PU celebrating his birthday. I now request our Honorable Principal to greet him with a beautiful hug. I welcome Ishwar Prasad on the stage. Last but not the least, I would like to admit my thoughts. A good event never ends in the world. They take only a pause and keep us awaiting for next. Now I welcome Anush from class 7th standard to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion.
A warm and pleasant morning to one and all present here. I am Anush from 7th B. I feel privileged to present the vote of thanks for this event. First and foremost, I thank our well-wisher and the head of our institution, the young and energetic Reverend Father Thomas, for his inspiring word and continuous guidance. Thank you, Father. We are grateful to our Vice Principal, Reverend Father Shipping, for all his support and cooperation. Thank you, Father. I acknowledge our heartfelt thanks to Sister Danya, the HPS in charge, for her gracious presence and timely guidance. Thank you, Sister. I extend my words of thanks to all our academic coordinators, Mrs. Priti Ma'am, College Section Coordinator, Mrs. Sridevi Ma'am, High School Coordinator, Mrs. Mamata Ma'am, Primary Coordinator, and Mrs. Bindu, Nursery Coordinator, for all their hard work and commitment. Thank you, dear teachers. It's my time to convey my wishes to all our teachers and supporting staff who have worked really hard to organize this program in such a way. Thank you, dear teachers. Last but not the least, I thank all my dear friends who have gathered here and also who have taken part in this event to make this event a successful one. Once again, thanking you all, I remain. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Anush. I now welcome Jnanesh sir, the Kannada lecturer, to speak about this grand celebration.
ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂಥ ಗಣ್ಯರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಶ್ರಿತರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಈ ದಿನ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಲಾಲ್ ಬಹದ್ದೂರ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಈ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಜನ್ಮದಿನವನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಮಾತು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನೋಡಿ, ಲಾಲ್ ಬಹದ್ದೂರ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಬಹಳ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಡು ಬಡತನದಿಂದ ಬಂದವರು. ಅವರು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಡತನದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಕೊನೆಯುಸಿರನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ತಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನ ದುರುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ಹಿತವಾಣಿಯನ್ನು ಜೀವನೋದ್ದೇಶವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಂಥವರು. ಶಾಲೆಯ ಒಂದು ದಿನದ ಒಂದು ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಓದುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸುಮಾರು ರಸ್ತೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಬಂದರೆ 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ನದಿಯನ್ನು ದಾಟಿದ್ರೆ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ನದಿ ದಾಟಿಸುವವನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡುವಂತ. ಆದರೆ ನದಿಯ ದಾಟಿಸುವವನಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿಯವರ ಕೈಲಿ ಹಣ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಓದನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ತನ್ನ ಬಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ತಲೆಗೆ ಪೇಟ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಆ ನದಿಯನ್ನು ಈಜಿ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಲಿತು ಅವರೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ. ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಲೀಡರ್. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಡೀ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಪಂಚವೇ ಅವರನ್ನು ಜನ್ಮದಿನವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾರಣ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅವರ ಸತ್ತ ದಿನವೂ ಕೂಡ 148 ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಧ್ವಜವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಧ ಕಿಳಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದರು. ಇದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಭಾರತೀಯರಾಗಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಪಡುವಂಥ ವಿಷಯ. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಭಾರತೀಯ ನಾಯಕನನ್ನು ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚವೇ ಹೊಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಘಟನೆ, ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ಅರಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಹಾಸನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಂದ. ಆದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೂರಲ್ಲ, ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತಿರುವಾಗ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು ಆಗಮಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದಿನ ದಿವಾನರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ, ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಚಿನ್ನದ ಹಿಡಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಬೆತ್ತ, ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಬೂಟ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಶೂಟು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಟೋಪಿ. ಆಗ ಅವರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇಡ ಬೇಡ, ನೀವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಶೂಟು ಬೂಟು ಹಾಕಿ ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಸನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಆಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಸನವನ್ನು ತಂದಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಆಸನದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ, ಆಸನದ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು. ಆಗ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ. ಆಗ ಅವರು ಬೇಡ ಬೇಡ, ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನೋಡಿ, ನಾನು ಬಾಲಕನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ರಥದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಹೀಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರು ಚಿನ್ನದ ಬೆತ್ತದ ಹಿಡಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಶೂಟು ಬೂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಪಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಬರುವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇದ್ದವರು ನಿಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆಗ ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ನಾನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೀದಿ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ದೀಪದ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತು ಓದಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಕೂಡ ಆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ಸಮನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆದರ್ಶದ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ, ನೀವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವು ಉದ್ಧಾರ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಆಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವವರಾಗ್ತೀಯೇ ಹೊರತು ಆಳುವವರಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಅಂಶ ನೋಡಿ. ಈ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಆದರೂ ನಾವು ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ನೆಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಪೋಷಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮರವಾಗಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಮಹದಾಸೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲಿನ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲಿನ ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛವಾಗಿಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆದರ್ಶವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಡುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿದ ರಸ್ತೆನಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೈಲ್ಕುಪ್ಪೆ ರಸ್ತೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 60ರಿಂದ 70 ಟಿಬೇಟಿಯನ್ಸ್ ರಸ್ತೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚೀಲಗಳನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಟಿಬೇಟಿನಿಂದ ಬಂದು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ತಾವು ಇರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಆಳುಗಳನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛತೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಆಶ್ರಯಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈ ದಿನದ ಮಹತ್ವ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ವಯಿಸಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲ ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾರ್ಯಬದ್ಧರಾಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ದಿನದ ಮಹತ್ವವನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಈ ದಿನದ ಮಹತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ನಿರೂಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಹೇಮಾ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ತಡವರಿಸದೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಣ್ಯರನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಕೋರಿದಂಥ ಸಿಂಚನ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಅಭಿನಂದನಾ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರೌಢಶಾಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಸಲಕರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಅತ್ಯದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಕಿವಿಗೆ ಇಂಪನ್ನು ನೀಡುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರಘುಪತಿ ರಾಘವ ರಾಜಾರಾಮ್ ಪತಿತ ಪಾವನ ಸೀತಾರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವ ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಮನದಟ್ಟಾಗುವಂತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸಿದರು. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು 3 ವಿಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಮೊದಲ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರ ಬಾಲ್ಯ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮನಮುಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷಾ ಎಂಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರು ಕೇವಲ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ವಹಿಸಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪ್ಪು ಜನರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೀರ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಅವರು ತಂದರು. ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸಿದಂಥ ಪಾವನ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅವರು ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತನಾಡಿದರು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತನಾಡಿದಂಥ ಶಮಿತಾ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪದವಿ ಪೂರ್ವ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಬೆನಿಟಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಗಡಿಗರು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಸಮೂಹ ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ಹಾಡಿ ಮನ ಮುಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ಹಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂಥ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿಯವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಲಾಲ್ ಬಹದ್ದೂರ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿಯವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮನ ಮುಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಿಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟರು. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕೋ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸದಸ್ಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು 7-8 ದಿನಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಅನುಷ್ ಸಿ ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಲಾಲ್ ಬಹದ್ದೂರ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಅವರ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ದಿನ. ಅವರಂತೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿ, ಉತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಯಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಈ ದಿನದ ಹುಟ್ಟುಹಬ್ಬವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವನಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಜನ್ಮದಿನದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ್.
We are very grateful for your words, dear sir. We acknowledge your inspiring words with a great respect. Thank you very much.